Hi, I'm Pat Clifton, one half of most of Gnarly Hustle. We're Kansas City's newest vintage shop, where you can find bangers on hangers at great prices. The only problem is we're located in Raytown. Don't get me wrong, Raytown isn't the problem. We love Raytown. I grew up here, I live here. We just really need you to come visit us. So we figured we'd introduce you to some of the people and places that make Raytown a great town. For our first show, I visited with one of my oldest Raytown pals, John Thames, owner of Dancing Bear Martial Arts at 1520 East 23rd Street. His gym may be across enemy lines in Independence, but as the saying goes, you can take the Norfleet night out of Raytown, but you can't take the Raytown out of the Norfleet night.
Raytona Beach for life.
Yeah,
okay, I'm going to always be there. So this is a Moncall. It's worn when you fight. A lot of Muay Thai.
This is all you wear? You're naked except for this?
No, but you do fight pretty much in your underwear.
Okay.
But yeah, then like without a shirt, that was one of my biggest things when my first fight was taking my shirt off, and and then getting it, and then
having a raging boner with this.
Oh, dude, I mean,
intimidating.
fear will do a lot. You could get a fear boner off of it.
Is this another Moncall?
Yeah, so this is from a guy named Kerry Allen. He's actually out in Thailand right now, and he's studying tattooing, amulets, different stuff that they have out there. But he fights, so to make money to stay out there during the pandemic, he made those and was selling them. So
nice.
It's been blessed by a Buddhist monk. It's got a good luck amulet on it. And this was our first championship fight for Blue Corner out in Jerez Casino. It was actually won by that guy right there. And then of course, nunchucks. We were at fights this weekend, over the weekend, and one of the other teams from Texas had a guy doing nunchucks. So now all the guys bought nunchucks. So now we're just chucking it up here like crazy.
And the big is the running water, right? That's the big upgrade?
Good Lord. Yes. Heat, water, electricity. Those are the three you need.
Yeah.
And I came from a place that didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah, basic living.
A reformed fat kid myself, I couldn't help but wonder what got my buddy John into Muay Thai in the first place.
I weighed myself and I was 315, and I looked up what weighs 250 pounds. A baby elephant weighs 250 pounds.
Jesus.
Like, so I weigh more than a baby elephant. So I go, it's probably time I should probably get something going.
14 years of fighting experience and 125 pounds later, John coaches various forms of martial arts and fighting techniques 7 days a week at Dancing Bear to anyone willing to take a punch, from weekend warriors to fighters with ambition.
My name is Chris Burnham. I'm a truck driver from Raymore, Missouri. No high school wrestling like most of these guys. Yeah, I mean, I've been in a couple bar fights, couple street fights, but nothing major.
Does Dancing Bear would it make you a better bar fighter?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, I know moves and techniques and stuff like that.
Tony, you ready? I'm Deputy Sheriff, Jackson County Sheriff's Office. I live in Lee Summit, Missouri. John's got a lot to offer. I mean, everything makes sense. When we start from point A to C, D, E, all the way through, it all makes sense and it just keeps rolling over and flowing. And that's what I like.
Tony's a really cool guy. It's really kind of cool. Like there's so much going on with cops and everything like that. So you get the other side of it. You get to see the other side of it. So it's really funny. But it's fun.
And who was the other dude? What was the other guy's name? Chris. He seems like the guy that gets chased by the cops.
You know what's funny? A funny story. Tony actually arrested Chris.
That's fantastic.
Is that a good story? Chris would ride like crotch rockets. And the cops would always pull over crotch rockets because they were always stolen.
Yeah.
So they would always take off. And one time they tracked him, and Tony got Chris off and put him in the back of got him off his bike and put him in the back of the car. So yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's hilarious. So he goes, I think you arrested me. He goes, oh, when was it? And told him, he goes, oh yeah, I remember that.
That's cool, man. Well, I appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me.
It was a lot of fun.
Man. Definitely.
Yep. To get the full feel of Dancing Bear, I decided to jump in fists first, challenging my old pal and co-host of the Raytown Public Radio podcast, Matt McMurray, to a few friendly rounds of fisticuffs. With two finely tuned athletes at the peak of their powers, it didn't take an expert coach like John long to train us up.
Okay, good. Here we got Pat Clifton. Looks like you're about to go onto the mat against Matt McMurray on a mat.
Yes.
How does that make you feel that he's kind of on his home court, a mat?
It doesn't feel fair, if I'm being honest.
off. We do a couple pats though to the face, real aggressive ones.
That is true.
Yeah.
Pats
See if I
on the
can
mat.
mitigate the mat advantage. Yeah.
Just being honest, how do you feel about your
I
training
tweaked my
session?
back a little earlier this week brushing my teeth, so I'm just trying to make sure I want to baby it, get to the fight.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's going to stop me from getting to the fight.
I feel good. I feel, just talking to the trainers, said I look pretty good. A little sweaty. Might get a little slidey out here.
Just a little. What's your strategy in this fight?
Don't get hit.
Where?
Distance. Keep my distance. Don't get hit.
Pat, Muay Thai, traditionally, if you don't show that there is, severe damage on impact,
Yeah.
this works in your favor.
Yeah.
How comfortable are you with taking just a hard shin shot right to the nose and standing there like it didn't hurt?
I walk around with 3 or 4 pretty nasty hemorrhoids on a daily,
Okay.
and no one knows the wiser. So I'm pretty confident I can mask my pain out on the mat.
Okay, so hemorrhoid training proves Muay Thai favors.
Yeah.
Back to you.
These two combatants were childhood buddies. I don't know if this is going to be good or bad. Well, and the other thing too is your opponent used to be a super heavyweight. He's slimmed down now. He's fighting at like a welterweight level at this
Yeah,
point.
see, that's
Is it- but
fishy. Fist fights. Require nutrition.
Are we saying it right? Muay Thai?
It's Muay Thai.
Muay? How do you say it?
Muay Thai.
Muay.
I knew it.
Muay. Muay Thai, okay. Muay Thai.
Pat, he's getting Pat.
Huh?
Pat, he's getting married in 2 weeks.
Okay, Thai boxing.
This is Pat the Clubber Clifton
Matt?
against Matt the Irish.
And explain how like the fights are gonna go, like how scoring done and whatnot.
Basically, significant strikes are the way you score it, not if someone's moving back. It's if they're striking and they're landing, they're moving their opponent. We're gonna ignore that, because why not, and just let them beat the hell out of each other. I'm not gonna make any predictions right now, but Pat hit me in the face 3 times while I was holding pads for him, and he hits pretty hard.
Good sportsmanship.
Fist bump.
Everything they've learned has gone out the window.
Oh.
Here, it has gone out
Right
the window.
hook. Still no relation.
Holy man, 2 rock shots to the ears by Cliff.
The club. Oh, the club. Oh, the clubber.
Kick.
Oh,
Nice.
right to the belly button.
Strategy's out the window.
And this is.
Oh, this is not Thai boxing. I know that.
Punch him hard.
Yeah, the old punch 'em hard. That's what this is.
Just like Enter the Dragon.
Oh man, then they need a break.
It was shocking to the system.
How do you feel like you did in that first round there, Irish?
Well, I took one big shot to the head,
Right.
but I feel like my kicks were pretty impressive.
Flurry of haymakers.
Just wanted to stun him a little bit.
You did. You had to have.
I took a few kicks to the gut. Got a
man.
hernia that I'm a little worried about.
I
Might
thought-
open up in the fight.
I called the belly button. Is that what happened? Hey, hey, hey! Is that what happened? That's what happened. Okay, take care of yourself. Protect the nuts.
How do you two see the first round? Who do you think it went to?
I don't know. Pat got in some pretty good.
Good count.
Hey,
Left jab.
oh man, good move. Pat him around the back. That's usually where I like to do the damage. My. Oh, oh man.
Pat got hit.
They're going at it.
Oh, Pat coming in. Pat.
Thoughts on the second round?
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
I would say maybe the Irish took the first round a little bit, but the clubber clearly second round was dominant. So I think this is going to determine the fight this third round.
I don't think I'm going to throw a punch. I'm just going to show no pain. I don't think I can throw a punch. Why is he...
We have this fight even after 2.
He stole my glove.
I tell you what, the Irish is not feeling good coming out
Back
here.
to the news.
He's not. I don't think he can answer the bell.
What do you think the problem is?
Dad, rush him.
Is this genetics?
I think this is total fatigue.
You think it's genetics though? Does this have
Oh, no,
anything to do
no,
with
no. His father'd still been in there fine.
Somebody checking on him? That hair's not supposed to look that way.
Are those his boots?
I think this fight's over.
Look at Pat just sitting there staring at him like an asshole.
No, he's just.
He did get me in the nuts, there's no question.
Yeah, did that come as close as we saw? As we
No, he
thought?
did it. It got the whole unit.
The actual.
It's not that big. It may have hit the twig into the berries, and maybe even ricocheted a couple of times back and forth.
A little bit of separation. So
Yeah,
it
I
didn't go
was-
direct to the nut.
Again, it was really the whole don't show pain, it doesn't count as a point thing.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
impressive.
Just me gritting and
No.
that was a hemorrhoid trade.
The helmet
You just got all you got to do
was
is
the problem.
Have you thrown?
No helmet. I wiped the floor with him.
All right, good fight. Bring it in.
To me,
Fight.
Oh, it's good to see
to
you.
me, and I think if it's all, I mean, if you guys agree, I agree here. Matt, you would probably agree. Pat got you.
Oh, yeah. It was.
I got it on good authority. I won round one. So,
But
if
round
you-
two.
Round 3 goes as a
Was
forfeit.
If you don't show up for round 3, you're out.
Let's put it this way. If I had a white towel, I was ready to throw it.
Whether you want to become an expert nunchuck ninja or just settle a dispute with your podcast partner, John Thane's Dancing Bear Martial Arts is the place to check out. And if you need some sustainable fashion, visit us at Gnarly Hustle, 6317 Raytown Road. When you do either, chances are you'll run into some of the people who make Raytown a great town.